Walking in, going in this locker room. I don't know if you've ever been in here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which way to go. I knew the way that I usually go to get to this part, but I had to figure that out and go back to my days as an assistant with the 76ers and Celtics.
Coach, you've had some great years here. What is it going to be like for you? Will it be emotional for you going out here, seeing some familiar faces?
Yeah, it'll be fun. More than anything, you get to see a lot of old friends and just feel what this building is like. This is a special place to me, and but I'll be ready, for the game to get started.
Coach, I expected you to have a better tan.
I hope so. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. I see myself every day, so it's tough for me to gauge that.
You got.
Obviously, you and Nate have a lot of history. He coached underneath you here. What will that be like for you guys to go head to head as head coaches?
Well, it's like I said. Once the ball goes up, we're competing for a victory. We want him to lose, and we want me to win. Mm-hmm. And before and after, it'll be smiles and handshakes.
Frank, has it been busy like you thought? A lot of people coming up to congratulate you, shake hands?
Not until just right now.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked out that door and saw this collection of old friends, hasn't been too bad.
Frank, you've always had what appeared to be a positive relationship with the fan base here. When you transitioned to Florida, did you think about your 6 years with the fan base specifically before coming here, and what do you think? How do you think you'll be perceived tonight?
Well, we'll see how that plays out tonight. But my relationship with the fan base here is definitely very special to me. It was special every day that I was the coach here. I saw it in the community. I saw the support all the way through from my family, myself, professionally. Everywhere I would go, I'd receive positive support, and it was never more telling than when I was let go. That's when people came up to me more than ever, to thank me and tell me how much they appreciated, the job that we did here when I was here, and that won't change. That's going to be in place forever. I'll forever be grateful for the fan support here, and it'll be neat to be in front of them all tonight. Guess I got to apologize in advance for trying to beat their team.
How difficult was it transitioning to a new city, new team, new atmosphere, beaches?
You been to Orlando?
We haven't been to the beaches yet. We're about an hour and 15 away. We're hoping to get there at some point. But the transition hasn't been easy, to be honest. It's to uproot your family and start new schools and try to meet new friends and all that stuff is difficult. Starting with a new team would have been probably smoother if I had my coaching staff, but the whole hiring process was a little bit draining. It took a lot of work, and now trying to learn them and have them learn me has also been a process. So it's not been easy, but one that I've enjoyed. It's a challenge I'm embracing. And I do like the team that I have here and the organization that I'm with. We've got a high character group, much like the team that I took over here in Indiana. And we have fun every day. We work hard. It hasn't always been perfect yet early on for us, but we're having fun with it, enjoying the challenge. And like I said, it's a great organization, and we're making the best of it.
What do you think of
this place is special to you? Obviously, first head coaching start here, but what stuck out to you the most? If it was when you were let go in the summertime, or today when you came back, what was a moment that really you reflected on, just for even a brief moment, that kind of recapping your time here?
Today, you mean? Or
anytime that you really thought about your tenure here.
We came back Labor Day weekend, and it had been it was one of those deals like felt like I hadn't seen my friends in forever, but picked up right where we left off. When we connected with people, and my daughters reconnected with their friends, and I think it'll always be that way. I always feel like this is home. My daughters were raised here, and it's always going to be a special place to me.
Frank, what is your impression of what has been done here, personnel-wise, roster-wise? I mean, as you scout this Pacers team, what do you see different?
Well, they've got a lot of offensive talent, and like ourselves in Orlando, they got a lot of new faces that it's going to take time to gel. So Coach Nate is a great coach. Coach Dan Burke is a great defensive mind, and I'm sure they're going to get the most out of this group. But they're going through the same growing pains or gelling pains that we're going through in Orlando.
They have a pretty good idea of how to attack. You have a pretty good idea of how to attack their defense, though, right?
I do. Yeah. So hopefully our guys can execute that.
Frank, do you have family with you or
No.
school night?
School night.
Frank, how odd is it to go through the transition and then face a team that Larry wanted, that you sort of saw the transition but didn't see it fully completed?
I'm not sure I understand just how odd is it to see.
To go against the team or the sort of style that Larry wanted to implement with you, but now you see it at a
Yeah, well, there's, like I said, they've added a lot of offensive talent to this group, so they have some big time firepower, and they're going to work to get things right on the defensive end. So, this is going to be a good basketball team, and right now for me, it's I'm not gauging all that. I'm just trying to figure out the ways that we can beat them.
Frank, it's totally different, but. Did seeing Serge go through it last night help you at all, or
Yeah, I mean,
he
he's taking
raised the
notes
bar.
on how he received his ovation and the way to do it, and hopefully I'll receive something like that tonight. But it was kind of interesting that these games are back to back like that.
How are you different from the coach that took over here some 6+ years ago?
I'm far more experienced, and I just got a lot more conviction of how to read situations and understand. What's going to work, and how to manipulate relationships. Not manipulate relationships, but manage relationships in terms of keeping guys happy. And I think it's just an experience thing, And I think I've gotten a little better looking since then too. Trying to get better looking age, just like that wine.
Is everyone good?
I just have one more. Paul's obviously a game time decision with his ankle. It's tonight, maybe not everything it could have been in terms of returning if you don't get to go against your former perennial All-Star that you coached for so many years.
Well, I expect him to play. So, certainly it would be. We played him once, already in the preseason. It's a preseason game, but every time I go against PG, it's going to be special. He's a special guy to me with a special relationship. And I wish him nothing but the best, except when he's playing against us. So I hope he stinks tonight.